Hello and welcome to Warrior Yoga. I'm Charlie and I have been teaching yoga for a couple of years now. It's been a very challenging time in our society and in our world, and I have been able to use yoga and teach yoga, share that with people to help them stay calm and focused and positive in an otherwise stressful world. So today we are going to practice some meditation techniques. Okay, so I want you to grab a comfortable seat and we'll get started. You can sit in a chair, you can use a bolster to sit on, or you can use a fancy yoga chair if you would like. I'm actually going to get out my yoga chair today. Take me about 2 seconds. And there we go. All right. This yoga chair is very nice. It's leather. I was able to score this one on Facebook Markets for about $75. If you'd like to buy one new, you can find them on Amazon for about $400. So I scored myself a deal. And you know, it's really nice because it holds your ankles in a nice little padded nook here. You just cross your feet, tuck them in, and it holds your hips up. You actually sit up nice and tall without a lot of effort. As you settle into your seat, begin focusing on the breath, and let's roll our shoulders back and down. Inhaling as the shoulders go up, exhaling as they go down. Nice and slow and even. Breathing deep. And then relaxing the shoulders, move your elbows out and back a couple of times. The hands can rest on the knees or in the lap, wherever they're comfortable. Palms down for grounding, palms up for receiving. Lift from the pelvic floor, neutralize the hips. Belly button tucks into the spine. Chest is open, shoulders are back, and relaxed, head neutral. We tend to jut our chins forward, so go ahead and tuck that chin in. Imagine you have a thread running right through the center of the body. Okay? And as you take a big deep breath in, lift through the center. Like this little string is just pulling you up like a marionette. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling deep breaths and focusing on the breath. As you get settled, close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. Listen to my voice. Wiggle anything that feels like it needs to be wiggled. Scratch anything that feels like it needs to be scratched. Now with that one pointed focus, I'm listening to my voice. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to feel the nice cool air enter the nostrils. And then we're going to feel the nice warm air exit over the tongue. As you inhale, close the mouth. And as you exhale, drop the jaw, make a little sound, a little sigh. Listen to the breath. Feel the breath move through the body. The goal of meditation is to calm the mind. Listening to the breath as you breathe in and as you exhale. Sometimes it might help to imagine the breath as the waves of the ocean. Your breath making a similar sound to the distant roll. Breathing in as the waves come in. Exhaling slow as the waves go out. Let's take a moment during our meditation and think about the 5 senses of the body. Your eyes closed. Do you see colors behind the eyelids? Do they move? Do they not move? Do the eyes want to follow these colors behind the eyelids? Maybe there's shapes. Maybe you don't see anything at all. Just working with what is. Noticing what you see or don't see. And letting that be okay. Continuing the nice steady breath as if it were the ocean. I'm going to move to the sense of smell. As you breathe in through the nose, notice the smells in the air. Are they pleasant or unpleasant? Do these smells make you happy? Or do they make you sad? What feelings are associated with the smells in the air? Fall is known for all kinds of wonderful smells. We are reminded of cooking in the kitchen. Fall is a really great time for different types of soups and stews, pies and baked goods. Imagine for a moment your favorite smell. Maybe it's floral, maybe it's the ocean air. Maybe it's the smell of rain, petrichor. Here in the Pacific Northwest, we usually get loads of rain. We've gotten some rain recently, but not like usual. Well, that's okay. Take a moment to notice what you smell. Maybe what you see or don't see, what you smell, what you don't smell. And then we're going to move on to the sense of taste. Maybe your mouth is dry or maybe it's wet. Notice how the mouth feels, how the tongue feels in the mouth, and how your lips and your jaw move gently as you breathe. As you inhale, your tongue tends to rest up on the roof of the mouth. And as you exhale and your jaw drops open, your tongue relaxes. Are there any tastes in your mouth? Can you describe those tastes? I had a little piece of chocolate pick me up before practice. I still have a little residual chocolate. It's a pleasant taste. Do you taste something salty or sweet? Bitter? Does your mouth have a certain texture to it? What do the sides of the mouth feel like? Inside of the cheeks, the teeth, the roof of the mouth, and under the tongue. Next, we're going to take our senses to the sense of touch. We've worked on it a little bit already. But with your sense of touch, I want you to feel the surface you're sitting on. Notice it. Does any part of it make you more or less comfortable? Are you being fully supported, not having to work too hard? Are you sitting on a hard surface or a soft one? If you're sitting directly on the floor, it's a floor carpeted, linoleum, concrete, wood. Can you feel the texture of the floor or the seat below you without moving? If your palms are down in your lap, can you feel the warmth of the body? You might also be able to feel the warmth of the body with your palms up. Hot or cold? Are your hands and feet warmer or colder than the rest of your body? Take a moment and notice. Relax the muscles of the face and forehead. Are there any other parts of your body touching that you can feel? Can you feel where the edges of the fabric is of your clothing to the exposed skin? Can you feel where the hair on your head turns to more bare skin. Can you feel loose hairs falling and touching the skin ever so gently around your face, ears, the back of the neck? And taking that focus a little deeper, can you feel where the edges of the skin touch the air? Where is that line for you? Can you define it with your eyes closed? Now bringing that sensory experience back in, internally, can you feel your heartbeat? Can you feel the organs inside your body working? Maybe if your eyes move around inside the eye sockets, you can feel that. You can feel the eyelashes on the cheeks. You can feel the hairs in your nose tingle as you breathe in and out. We talked about sight and what we see and don't see. We talked about taste, smell, touch. Now my voice is going to quiet. We're going to listen. What do we hear? For example, in this shed, it's also my water well. I can hear the water running through the system to get clean. I can hear my heater keeping me warm. Taking my hearing outside of this space, I can hear a distant airplane, an occasional dog bark, maybe a car passing by. Take a moment and notice, what is the farthest sound away from you right now that you can hear? And slowly working your way in over the next few breaths. We're going to bring that sense of listening inward. As you continue focusing on the breath and listening, bring that listening all the way in. You hear your tongue in your mouth. Can you hear yourself swallowing? Can you hear your heartbeat? You hear the internal organs of the body working. Bringing that sense back to the center, back to neutral. Listening again with the ears, tasting with the tongue, touching with the fingers. Smelling with the nose. And last but not least, as you inhale, let's lift the arms up overhead, open up the eyes to see, bring the hands together, push up and away. Big stretch. Exhale, let's bring the hands back down, right behind the hips for a little bit of a back bend. And then slide down, forward fold. Let the back relax. Tuck the belly button in. Moving the body nice and slow after such a meditation. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, hands to heart again. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. Be sure to join us again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. at Warrior Yoga Stand on Facebook and right here on Zoom.